Thought you said you don't do card reviews. Gotta pay the bills, you know how it is. Oi, lads. What the hell is this thing? Some meme? Found a card that breaks Paradox Engine. This one's not that good with Paradox Engine though, right? Because you can't get the first... You can't get the first counter onto the calendar. You only get the first counter on your untap step. You have to wait a whole turn. I don't really know what the hell this thing is, to be honest with you. The 1000-year calendar. For a 1-mana artifact, whenever one or more permanents become untapped during your untap step, put that amount of time counters on the 1000-year calendar. 2 in a tap, double them, and win when you get 1000. Me no understando. Looks fucked. I mean, not that crazy, but it seems awful, is what I'm trying to say here. Seems terrible. Because you can't, it's not a Paradox Engine combo card, as we said. Because Paradox Engine cannot get the first counter, right? So you'll just be doubling 0. Seems good in Commander. Does it? Why is it good in Commander? Someone will make a deck which taps permanents 1000 times a turn. Well, of course, you can tap 1000 permanents a turn pretty easily. The problem is that you can't... You have to wait the full turn, man. You need to wait until you get your first one, right? I'm confused. Excuse me. WTF. So I've run the numbers, and if you play this turn 1, activating it every turn and hit every land drop, you win on turn 9. I'm making a spreadsheet. It's a good idea. Listen, it's a good idea. It's an inefficient Paradox Engine. No, this is awful with Paradox Engine. There must be a different way to play it. I imagine it's not very good. Like, even in a control deck or something, like, it's just, what's the point? Just make a Mirrex token, man. I mean, I'll be trying it, for sure, but I guess it does give you an artifact for that, I mean, it's a legendary too, though. Like, you can only play 1 copy. You know? It's just a weird card, man. This and all will be one. Card that says counters on it, and all will be one. New meta breaker combo. Dire Fleet Flail. Red mana for an equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. Equip 1. Craft with 1 artifact, 3 red. So for 5, creature gets +3/+0. And whenever this creature attacks, you may sack another artifact. When you do, deal damage equal to its power to target creature. This is good, no? This has to be good. Bone Splitter, it's Bone Splitter ++, isn't it? 5 mana to flip, though. Nah. You need to change your Magic the Gathering attitude. It's 0 mana to flip. Because you only press this button when you have no other buttons left to press. Splitter is +2/+0 for colorless. And red, this is an upgrade. I mean, this has to be good, man. It's impossible it's not good, right? Prowess trigger for your Swifties. The only issue with this is that it eats into your early slots in mono red, which does make Kamano a little bit worse, but you make Kamano a little worse and Swifty a little better. It also it makes Monster's Rage better too, right? More trample damage. I don't know. Seems gas. Seems very gas. I mean, what do you cut though? And the stupid bird, right? That never comes out the graveyard. Slap this on a Phoenix check and go to town. I'd cut the Phoenix check, man. Fuck Phoenix check. Red Bone Splitter with upside, yes please. So true, baby, so true. No flash or ETB equip, I sleep. Excuse me, I sleep. The Belligerent Hammer Skull. 3 mana 6/6? 3 mana 6/6? What? Dude. When it attacks, if you don't control another dino, this thing is fucking huge, man. 3 mana 6/6 that can block, yeah. Fat dino. Fight rigging, yeah. Fight rigging beast. listen, there's no way a 3 mana 6/6 is not good, so. Tis what tis. Dinos. I mean, you don't even want this in Dino Tribal, right? This is a fight rigging card. I mean, okay, if you were playing Dino Tribal, you would play this also, obviously, but it's a fight rigging card. This Rotten Regisaur that doesn't discard any cards. Crazy. Seems great. Good Dino. Dino Tomaton. Artifact creature Dinosaur Gnome. 4 mana menace. 4/3. When ETBs, creature you control gains menace until end of turn. The Sonnenvogel Standarte and the Sonnenvogel Abild. 3 mana artifact. Add a color of any mana. Craft with 1 or more permanents and or cards. 5. And it becomes a bird construct artifact creature with flying, vigilance, and haste, power and toughness equal to the colors among cards exiled to craft. Tap, add 1 mana for each color among cards exiled to craft. Seems bad, but not that bad, honestly. This plus exile 5 color saga. Yeah, you can make it 5 colors, but then you're like 2 for 1 in yourself, right? 2 for 1 in yourself for an 8 mana tap for 5 colors. Okay, it's terrible. Tarian's Journal. Legendary artifact. Sack a creature, artifact or creature, draw a card, activate only as a sorcery. 2, tap, discard your hand, transform. Add black, cast a creature from your graveyard this turn. If you do, it enters the battlefield with a finality counter on it, and it's a vampire in addition to its other types. Seems good. Seems good. It's only 2 mana to transform this thing, huh? A finality counter just means that when it dies, yeah, if a creature with a finality counter on it would die, exile it instead. It's just a new word like for that effect. Wild sorcery speed though. This type of card's really, really, really strong without sorcery speed, right? Because it means level 1 it means that you can just counter all removal spells. Level 2 is, which is strong enough in itself, but the main problem with being able to do it at instant speed is that you can just do infinite creature combos on opponent's end step, right? And then, so basically any creature combo that needs to make a big board and then attack is just unbeatable, right? Because you can just do it at the end of your turn instead. I mean, there's a lot of payoffs for sack and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of payoffs for sack and stuff in standard, but do we even have anything to actually sack though? When do we get the creatures that we can actually sack instead of the things to sack them with? Anvil? Yeah, but Anvil is awful because there's only 1 card that you can play on turn 1 to get the Anvil going. That's the problem, right? Need like 2 more turn 1 cards that make an artifact. But yeah, this card is great, of course. But it is kind of more of the thing that we already have and not the thing that we need. We've already got ways to sack our stuff. We need stuff to sack. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Matzan, the Great Door. Draw a card, then discard a card. Okay. 4, transform it, only if there's 4 or more permanent types among cards in your graveyard. Add X mana of any one color where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. This thing's crazy. The number of permanent cards. So you just, turn 5, you've just got 50 mana? What the hell? What deck wants this and has permanents in the yard? Any green midrange deck? Sultai, Jund, Bant? This thing's mega sick. What to do with the mana? Twitch chatters only care about one thing and it's disgusting, huh? Who cares what you do with the mana, dude? Seriously, just filter by 7 and click on your favourite one. Just cast spell, man. Just like, you know. Use card. Virtue. Breach. Urkel's Final Meditation. Heavyweight Demolisher. What about Yamivawa Sojourner? How about a little Ovika Enigma Goliath? Just anything, man. Who the hell cares? Your opponent's three mana cards cannot beat any of those, so just fucking pick whatever. He's lost it. I've not lost it, man. I want to have, you know, detailed Magic the Gathering discussions, not okay, I've got a card that makes mana, what big card should I play? You know, I'm trying to foster an intelligent community here. Can you play the artifact if you have the flipped land in play? Yes. Because it's got a different name, right? Matzan to the Great Door, and then the land is called the Core. But yeah, this is cool, man. We'll definitely be playing this. This should be very good in the Sultai deck that we were playing in Standard, because it means you can probably now change the triplets to Atraxa if you add this, which is very nice. Very, very nice. How? Well, you don't need to... Do you mean it's one colour? So what? This is not the only land that you've got. Just use your Sultai lands and then make 4 white. Thirdo card. This is a best of 3 card, and if that's not enough reason to get you to play best of 3 over best of 1, then you're a lost cause. Don't know what to tell you. Imagine playing the format where you don't get to use this card. Wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. Now we've got the Aligio de Explorador. 2 mana artifact, ETB +2, or ETB 2 counters on it. When a creature with a counter on it dies, put a counter on it. Move a counter. Seems bearable, I think. 2 mana, 2/2 over multiple turns, and you need to draw more creatures. Gold Fury Strider. Artifact, creature, golem, trample, tap 2 untapped artifacts and or creatures you control. Target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Activate this ability only as a sorcery. Wow, that is really bad for a limited, like, uncommon these days. That is a really shit one. It's not even good. It's not a limited card, man. This is unpickable. This is just shit. Skullcap Snail. ETB, opponent exiles a card from their hand. We've already seen this one, haven't we? I mean, cards like this are very underrated in my opinion. This would be gas for 1 mana. It wouldn't... You would uninstall the game if this cost 1 mana, man. Everybody would play 4 copies in every single deck. The game would be completely unplayable. I don't understand what rarity this is. Is this a common? The last one was an uncommon? Or what's going on? You can't fucking see. Yesterday there was a bat kite sail freebooter. Yeah, this one's way better, right? This one actually gets rid of the card, man. This plus Amonkhet, by the way. What a card. Good, because you can't just get your whole deck countered by Baloth if you play this, right? I think this is decent. This type of card has always been underrated. I mean, it is a 2 for 1 for 2. You be a hater at your own peril. The Careening Minecart. 3 mana, 3/3 vehicle, crew 1. When it attacks, make a treasure. Hey, pretty good. Treasures are OP, we know that. Yeah, Baloth doesn't trigger because it gets exiled, huh? Make treasure vehicle, huh? 3 mana, 3/1 flash. The Mischievous Pup. ETB, return 1 other target permanent you control to its owner's hand. A dog is dog. Sovereign Okenic Ahau. Cat Noble. 3/4. 4 mana, 3/4 ward 2. When it attacks, for each creature you control with power greater than that creature's base power, put a number of +1/+1 counters on that creature equal to the difference. You'll never understand what it does. I don't understand what it does. You get a 2/2 that's attacking for 4, you just put 2 counters on it. I mean, this thing's absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Mythic, by the way. Great in Commander. Yes. Creature of the Schism. 3 mana, Vampire Cleric, Death Touch. 3 mana, 2/4. When it attacks the player with the most life, or tied for the most life, create a 1/1 with lifelink. Okay, good. When it attacks while you have the most life, or are tied for the most life, draw a card, lose a life. Okay, well, this thing's gas as hell. This thing is Omega Gas. Kind of. I mean, it's okay. What's the rarity of this? I think it's a rare, man. But I'm struggling to see too. I think if lives are tied, you get both, yeah. Nice little value card that probably won't see play. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not, but it is pretty good. It's one of the better cards so far. It's just, you know. Death Touch is nice though. It is cool to get a new vampire, yeah. Cleric. I think Cleric is too far off to get any benefit from getting some new clerics, but vampires were already a decent deck. The Vampire Lord with Madness is in standard, yeah. Threefold Thunder Hulk. Thunder Hulk, huh? That's what they call me when I'm walking down the street. Oh, there goes Thunder Hulk again. 7 mana gnome. Yep. I mean, this card's actually not bad. ETB 3 counters on it. ETB are attacks, create a number of colorless gnome artifact creature tokens equal to its power. Sack an artifact, put a counter on Thunderhawk. This plus Amonkhet. Fake triplets. I mean, this is better than triplets, man. But it does cost one more. Which is not irrelevant at all. It is insane with Amonkhet, though. You get what, a 7/7 and 7 tokens. Pretty nice. Pretty damn nice on a 3 mana card that also draws and discards. And doesn't die to go for the throat, yep. Pretty cool. And then if you get to attack one more time with it, you make another 7 plebs. Okay, okay. See what's happening here. Kinjali's Dawnrunner. Human Scout, Double Strike, ETB Explore. Sanguine Evangelance. Another Vampire Cleric. Battlecry, ETB or dies, make a rat with flying. Make a bat with flying, sorry, my bad. I mean, this is really good. Reverse Preening Champion? Yes, sure. Pretty good. Caught like rare white 3-drop. There's always one, isn't there? Aots, Deepest Betrayal. 5 mana 4/4 flying lifelink. When it attacks, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. When an opponent discards a land card, create a 1/1 bat. When it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped and transformed under its owner's control. Transform it. Activate only if a player has 1 or fewer cards in hand and only as a sorcery. I mean, this guy's gas, but only against not Sunfall pile. So he's sideboard Andy, isn't he? But really good there though. 5 mana. Nah, this thing's sick, man. The land is not legendary. I don't know, is it? It doesn't say that it is, but that's weird. I mean, I think it's good. Good sideboard card. This is really good against a deck like mono red, right? Something like that. Flying lifelinker, and then even if they kill it, they're gonna have 1 or fewer cards left. You just flip it back, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy GG's. You just got a 4/4 flying lifelinker like every turn for the rest of the game. Unkillable. So I think this will be a popular sideboard card, and I believe it's a card for grindy games. Yeah, but it's grind only for grindy games where there's no exile, right? Which is not that many. Seems absolutely crazy in draft though, this thing. How the hell do you beat this in draft, man? Ridiculous. Or sealed. Give me one of these in the sealed qualifier, please. Haunt the Glyphs Unstable. Unstable Glyph Bridge. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it for each player, choose a creature with power 2 or less that player controls. Destroy all creatures not chosen this way. Okay. Craft with Artifact 5. Becomes a 5/3 flying golem. When an opponent casts a spell during their turn, they can't attack you or a planeswalker you control this turn. Each opponent that attacked you or a planeswalker you control this turn can't cast spells this turn. It's not Sunfall, so GG. Gandalf card. This is sadly just worse than Sunfall card number 500. Now this is a banger. Deep-Root Pilgrimage. 1 blue enchantment. When 1 or more non-token merfolk you control become tapped, create a 1/1 blue merfolk creature token with hexproof. 2 mana Fishmaker. Very strong. Merfolk Tribe. Yeah, but I don't... This is like a historic card, right? I don't think we'll be able to play this in standard, man. There's nowhere near enough Merfolk. We have one. We have one Merfolk. It's not a ton. The new 1-drop Merfolks are gas, yeah, but there's only one of them, man. If you're gonna play an aggro deck, you need more than one 1-drop. Alchemy has a good one, a good Merfolk, yeah. 4/4 Artifact Creature Golem. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. It is the chosen type in addition to its other types. If a triggered ability of another creature of the chosen type you control triggers, it triggers an additional time. Zelda card. Terrible, obviously. Fracturing Mage. 1/4 creature. Artifacts your opponent control enters the battlefield tapped. Okay, toxic card. Actually toxic. Kethis is a dead deck, man. No! This actually kills Kethis. What the fuck? This kills so many decks. This is like vintage playable, man. This thing is busted as hell. It's better than that oof, right? I mean, it's different colours, so it doesn't really matter, but the oof. This is Omega vintage playable. How does it have 4 toughness? I don't know, but I hate this card. How do you report a card? I'd like to report a card issue. Okay, I'd like to not do that anymore because I'm scared of what information's about to get shown on the screen. Please abort. Dude, fuck this card, man. Mensch Hand Wanker. You're a fucking wanker, aren't you? God, I hate this thing. Just get it off my screen. Okay. Einsiedler Nautilus. 2 mana, 1/4 Vigilance. What's with all these 1/4s, man? Okay, this one's not that good. Also just randomly wipes out all tokens for 1. Yeah, that last card is sick, that it is. Uber Crab! That can't be its real name. Uber Crab. When Uber Crab enters the battlefield, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Underworld Bloodhunter. Unterwelt Blutjäger. That was pretty good, right? Unterwelt Blutjäger. Sehr gut, sehr gut. New Mana Dark Frog, not there? No, we saw that one yesterday, man. Saw that one yesterday. Dude, Kethis is dead, huh? Kethis actually dead. GG. No re. Ecuador! Ecuador!